Okay. Cool. Oops. What developments occur during this time? So, could be. Yeah, now results. Exceptional plunder. Could be, you know what? Let's make a whole bunch of different options, and we'll put on here. We'll also have a secondary roll first, where we'll see how many of these are gonna get rolled, so that maybe more than one gets rolled. So up to 4 of these options could get rolled, and we'll figure that out what that is, and then we'll make a whole bunch of different options, and then we'll roll maybe up to 4 of them. So there could be exceptional plunder, there could be poor plunder. Obviously, those two can't get rolled together. There could be heavy casualties sustained, or a massacre of enemies or of target villages. So, copy and paste the other one. Now, I think for this one, let's cover a little bit more of a time period. So this is going to be like, they spend a few months or even a year out there raiding along the coast, stopping here and there and there, and we'll figure out what happens during that time period. So could be part of the crew converts to Melium's cult, because that is now in this area. Could be Sterling and Luthera develop feelings. Assuming that Chicken with Rabies is okay with that. We've joked about it, but I thought, why not actually put it on there? The bounty hunters find the ship, yep. There's from Draligar, find the ship. Could be someone learns who Sterling is. Could be, let's see. Ship sustains damage and repairs take a while. A Kraken. I don't know if there's any Kraken per se, but there is some other. I think there's some sea creatures. It's been a while since I don't know if they ever got written in Lives of Gethra, but I came up with some ideas for one or two. There's one that's kind of like, I forget what it's called, but it's in Norse mythology. It's like it basically looks like an island, but that's actually a massive creature. So something like that could be kind of cool. Let me see if I can figure out. I'm just going to jump through a bunch of pages, so I'm going to do this on my other screen here for a second and just take a look. I didn't give them any more of a name than island turtles. Hey, welcome, Aemon Ishtar. How's it going? Yeah, I had called them island turtles. So basically, they were enormous turtles. Sorry, that's probably really hard for you guys to read. Let me zoom in a bit. One of the most intelligent species on Gethra, because of their size, host to other symbiotic organisms that resemble foliage and such on their back. In many cases, storms will deposit dirt or other sediment on their backs, leading to actual foliage to grow. Rarely they may dive as a form of self-defense. Often there's holes in their shell to allow for breathing. Travelers may make the horrible mistake of thinking these are caves. Yes. I need a better name for them in Gethra than island turtle. But let's put that on here. Island turtle. We'll come up with a better name if we happen to roll that option. Hafguva. All right, I think that's a good assortment of options. let's actually, I'll add a little bit more detail to this one. Ship sustains damage, stranded for period of repairs. Hey, Bobicus, welcome back. Imagine they would call it moving island. Yeah, moving islands is long. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. That's why I didn't give them much of a name, because I thought it would be more like this crazy thing that happened and less like people had figured out that's a species. You know, that's a type of creature that, you know, people would probably think it's a one of a kind, you know, thing. It's just a monster. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll for these 10 options. At some point, we got to circle back around and fill in for Bobicus all the stuff that went down with the cult yesterday. Or he can check it out on the wiki. Absolutely massive, yeah, definitely. Okay, so let's do some stuff here. So we've got roll the 4. Oh wow, crazy! Lots of stuff is going to happen on this little voyage. If a wizard happens to land on it, I think they would be fairly rare because they would keep to the oceans if they're that large. Babacus will wiki. We got a couple more names kind of involved. Babacus is pretty cool. Okay, all right. So 4 options we got to roll here. 10. We got a 5. Part of the crew converts to the cult. We've got exceptional plunder. That's good. We got heavy casualties. Oh no. Yeah. All of the feelings are developed. No. Oh, we actually didn't roll that one. Bounty hunters. Okay. I think maybe these two go together. And maybe even this one. People convert, and because of that, the bounty hunters learn where the ship's at. Yeah. But you got rich. Okay, let's see. Before we record this on the wiki, is Melium right? Yeah. So Melium, from the cult of Melium, Melium turns out is an actual magician who is trapped in a teleport that, you know, would have. She was trapped for 100 years or something, or whatever, and it reappeared. Poor Barapatane was just too late, too early, to learn that Melium was out there for him. All right, so let's figure out: is Sterling or Luthera injured? Sterling, Luthera. Both, and then many options are neither. No, actually. With Melium reappearing, yeah, Aemon Ishtar was getting fairly old. I think we noted down that he got his hands on those rituals and stuff at some point, but nothing has come of it yet. So maybe at some point we'll be able to circle back to that. But yeah. All right, let's take a roll of this one. Hopefully, chicken with rabies, everyone's okay. Well, let's see. 3. Ah, both. What? These rolls are killing me, guys. We're always rolling. I gotta stop rolling the 20-sided one. It just every time is the most unlikely option. Okay, how seriously is Sterling hurt? I mean, you guys are pirates. You gotta have some. Yes, exactly. So we're gonna do this. Have a few options on here. So one of them could be killed, unfortunately, because we're figuring out the casualties, not necessarily that it's just injured. Fun and games until Thunder finds a way to become a god. Yep. So, yeah, could be a puncture or torso wound that's not a, not life-threatening. Could be, oh, actually, let's just say that he recovers from. Could be, yep, missing fingers. Could be facial scars. Could be missing a limb. Gotta have a peg leg. You're a pirate. Pirate captain. Could be lasting condition or damage. Like, it could be that he, got a concussion that didn't heal right, so he has, headaches and stuff like that. A few different options. All right, so let's roll these guys. Yep, tendon damage could fit in lasting condition as well. Hey, Chaotic Unwriter, welcome back, and thanks for the suggestion. Concussion, yeah, that's definitely would be on this one, or let's just say a minor wound that he recovers from. So that could be a minor concussion as well. Okay, here we go. We're going to roll the 6. Come on, Captain Sterling, I'm rooting for you. 6. Okay. He didn't die. What is the lasting condition? So this could be concussion that didn't heal right. So that means, can cause some shift in personality. It can also cause, lasting headaches and other kind of sleeping difficulty, other things like that. Could be a limp. Could be... it could be either lasting physical or mental. So that's what we're going to put on here. A few different options. So it could be eye wound, right? Maybe he can't see properly now. Ear wound. Can't hear properly. Sure. Partial paralysis. Chicken with rabies is over there like, no, Captain Sterling. Yeah, eye patch. You got to have the eye patch. Partial paralysis. Yeah. I think that kind of sums up the options fairly well. Can't think of any other big ones. I need to double these up just so we can roll a nice d10. All right, here we go. 1, concussion that didn't heal right. All right, so we'll say he'll continue to. Oh, that's a good option. It's too bad I kind of missed that. Like, we already rolled it, so. But yeah, the concussion. So we'll say that this isn't going to inhibit him from being captain. But it is just another burden on him. Yep. He might have a shorter fuse, maybe. Okay, but actually, before I fill this in, let's figure out for Luthera as well, because she was also injured. How seriously is Luthera hurt? Oh no, here we go, chicken with rabies. Let's see. Would PTSD be on here? I think that would be a lasting condition or damage. So we'll put that. If it comes up with the same, if we roll a 6 again, we'll put PTSD on the next one. But okay, here we go. Rolling that 6, and we rolled a 3. Missing fingers. Can you live with that, chicken with rabies? She lost a couple fingers. All right. So, after being forced away from how many? Well, let's see. I'd say it would be very unlikely if she lost some on both hands. So we'll roll a d4. 3. She lost 3 fingers. Let's see. Is this from her? Let's see. Main hand or offhand? Main hand. Oh no. So this would affect her her capabilities for a bit until she'll have to train with her offhand in order to pick up some of her skills that she will have to compensate for. Alright, after being forced away from East Point, the Ghost began raids along the east coast of Radrigar. After some members initially pulling in a small fortune, in plunder. After a few members, that's the same sentence structure I just used. So, bounty hunters found the Ghost. We'll say Draligar bounty hunters found the Ghost on account of some members converting to the Cult of Melium and sharing too much with their newfound religious kin. So they've gone ashore, they've talked too much, the bounty hunters have found you guys, there's an attack. In the attack from the bounty hunters, we have Captain Sterling sustained head trauma, and Luthera lost 3 fingers from her good hand, from her main hand. I guess we should then see what is the outcome. Like, is that it? Did you kill all the bounty hunters, or is this an ongoing? Or is this they're on the run now, or what? So, did the bounty hunters get defeated? Yes. We could say they are. They had to retreat, but time for the Ghost to leave. Time for the Ghost to be scarce. Or the Ghost had to retreat. A chase, or we get killed, or we killed the traitorous crew and bounty hunters. Yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah. Okay, here we go. Six. The Ghost had to retreat. So it is an ongoing chase, sounds like. Yeah. So they're chased away from the Ghost. The Ghost was chased away from the coast. with the bounty on them only rising in value. Now, would you say chicken with rabies? What would Luthera do about these people who are following the cult? Does she assume that all of them are traitors and kills them? Or does she see what Sterling will do about it? Or does she let them be? We could say as well, I mean, Sterling's just sustained this head injury, so in the aftermath, it could have been up to Luthera, or maybe not by authority, but no one to stop her. We'll say 737 during YSO 737. Oh, no worries. Yeah, so what I was asking is, in the aftermath of this attack, Captain Sterling is kind of out for the count with his concussion. So no one is there to hold Luthera back if she does anything volatile. Yeah, so what I'm curious is, would Luthera kill the followers of Melium just flat out, or would she, just try to discern which ones are the traitors, or would she let them all be and see what Sterling will do when he's back? A few different options there. Just thinking, with her being a bridge worker and all, maybe she's just like, oh, these people don't deserve to live. Off with their heads. Yeah, but so some of your crew, yeah. Sorry, I'm just asking, like, in the aftermath of that attack, I just thought that might be kind of a cool character moment. Yeah, so some of the crew follows the Cult of Melium. They didn't necessarily intend to betray you guys, that you know of, but some of them said too much about the ship's location. Okay, all right. That's kind of what I thought, because I figured Luthera was that kind of ruthless, but Corp was like, no, the followers of my cult. Those are my guys. Although, just for some context, Corbo, 737, this is many years before, let's see, when did Thender come into the picture? 783. So this is like 50 years earlier. So Thender's probably not even born yet. But yes, still a blow to the cult. Yeah, this is Bear-Patane territory. Yes, Bear-Patane is the one hearing about these losses. Then again, this cult is very large. I don't think Bear-Patane will be hearing about just individual little cases where somebody who happened to be related to the cult died. So, unless the ghost makes a habit of going after people from the crew, I don't know that we need Bear-Patane to weigh in yet. But the ghost was chased away from the coast with the bounty on them, only rising in value. Luthera quickly put to death the followers of Melium, whether it was folly or betrayal that drove them. But how would Bear-Patane know that? I mean, this is a secret that Sterling has confided in just a couple people, so. Yeah, exactly. They aren't so far the ghosts. I mean, they're up to stuff, but they haven't done anything that is like, national news, right? So, yeah, I do think some points coming up here, I think maybe we'll get some of you guys to play second characters if you want, because I think there's this big divide in time periods now, and I think maybe there'll be other pirate crews, or there'll be a drawn out sequence between with the Ghost and some of the others. So maybe we'll have some more characters getting cast back here in this time period. Need to be a larger problem to get Aeon's interest. If that makes sense. Yep. Cool. Okay. I think. Yeah, I've been streaming for an hour now. I think I'm gonna do some of the Lives of Gethra chapters again. Didn't want a super long stream tonight. I'm very tired, and we got to change our winter tires off tomorrow. We've forgotten them on for too long. So tomorrow morning I got some work to do. I think there will be stubborn and strap a sword to her hand. Okay, that makes sense. In the aftermath, yeah, Luthera decided to strap a sword to her wounded hand. Meanwhile, Sterling struggled to find peace from his poorly healing concussion. Just let me remember for next time that those things were figured out. Awesome. Yeah, at some point we'll have to get I'll have to get a bot in here so that we can get like a random draw, because I think at some point we're gonna need, well, who wants to play this character, and you guys can, we'll draw a random name for it. But I guess she only has her thumb and index finger. Yep, that would make sense. She's lost those ones. Sure, yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, we're starting to get to that point, Aemon Ishtar, when we were working on the events later on, at the the second generation of the cult. Around this time is when we would probably see Aeon Isitar getting too old, but we could still figure out what happens in to his network afterwards. Is he survived by some spies who are working together, or does it fall apart after he's done? So that's something we can figure out as well sometime. But yeah, there we go. All right. So I think I'm just gonna read a chapter, maybe two, if you guys want, if you guys stick around, from Lives of Gethra, and then we will probably wrap up the stream here. Yeah, just don't have enough energy for a long one tonight. Sorry, guys. Yeah, and then tomorrow, I'm not sure yet what my plan will be for tomorrow. I'll try to stream tomorrow at some point. I'm not sure if I'm going to do an evening stream like this time block. I might do something earlier. But Monday we'll be back to normal. Monday I'll be back on doing this time block. I know we'll be doing probably two or 3 hour streams again. Just need a little bit of a rest day. I'd imagine he will try to build it for a lasting thing even after he's gone. Yeah, train a successor. Makes sense.